I think we started very well. I think he started very well, but I think I started very well because everybody knows his strategy every time he started really hard and surprised his opponent. I think we did very well. When we defending a takedown, I touched him. We saw some blood on his nose. It was a really great first round, and that's why, yeah, maybe also I was a little bit disappointed.
Guys, I just got poked knuckle deep in the eyeball. What the why are you booing? What am I supposed to do about it? I didn't do the poke. I can't see.
Tom, they should not be booing. I agree with you. You waited a long time for this moment. Talk to the disappointment of this being how it ends.
This is bullshit. The fight was just getting going.
Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane just took place in the main event of UFC 321, or did it really? Ciryl Gane eye-pokes Tom Aspinall at the end of round one. We had a very competitive round of fighting that I thought Ciryl Gane was slightly getting the edge of, but Tom Aspinall was starting to find his timing on Ciryl. Landed a good right hand before the end, but Cyryl's jab was popping. Cyryl's jab was popping in that fight. Tom Aspinall had a bit of a nosebleed. And then Ciryl Gane lands his signature move. No, not the back of the head shots that he lands in every single fight he has ever. Not the back of the head shots that he lands in every single fight ever, nearly in every single finishing sequence he's ever had ever in his entire career, bar the heel hook.
The MMA community is in shock after the unexpected ending to the Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane showdown. And Joe Rogan's live reaction has fans buzzing. Rogan was visibly surprised when the fight was ruled a no contest following an accidental eye poke from Gane that left Aspinall unable to continue. It was a heartbreaking finish to what had been an intense and evenly matched heavyweight battle. During the broadcast, Rogan highlighted how skilled and competitive both fighters appeared before the unfortunate incident.
Calling out Jon Jones.
Yeah.
Right? That's the boogeyman. Like, Jon Jones is the fucking boogeyman. When he fought Gustafsson, he had almost no training about it. And Greg Jackson himself, he's like, he didn't even train for that fight. He pulled that fight off in the 4th and 5th rounds. Because he can do everything. That guy's got elite jiu-jitsu. He's got elite takedowns. His striking is outstanding. I mean, he knocked out Sergey, who's the scariest fucking striker in all of MMA.
Yeah.
And he knocked him out in the first round, and the way he did it was just picture perfect, and he did it with a fucked up back. You watch Aspinall, like, I knew Aspinall was gonna have a speed advantage because he's faster than any heavyweight.
Yeah.
And that's something that his coach drilled into him when he was young.
Speed.
Like, be fast. Like, you gotta be fast. That's what's gonna separate you from everybody else.
Speed kills.
Speed. And he's a giant dude, 260 plus pounds, but he moves like a fast young guy.
Yeah.
Like a light guy. And so and he's also just so well-rounded, and he's just beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really the first big test of his career.
The way everybody feels. Great showing, shitty ending, you know? I think that after the Jones fight, a lot of people wrote Ciryl Gane off. He looked damn good tonight.
Yeah, what did you think about the fight on its way to the eye poke? What did you take from those 4 minutes?
Good. Looked like we were in for a few rounds and it was going to be a good fight.
It would seem obvious that a rematch is right on the cards. Would you like to just rebook these guys as soon as Tom is able to get back in there?
Yeah. Total pain in the ass, but yes.
Rogan remarked that Tom Aspinall's blend of speed, power, and calm under pressure is almost unheard of in the heavyweight ranks. At the same time, he praised Ciryl Gane's slick movement, precise footwork, and high-level striking IQ, calling him one of the most complex and technical fighters in the division.
I think we started very well. I think he started very well, but I think I started very well. Because everybody knows his strategy every time he started really hard and surprised his opponent. I think we did very well. When we defending a takedown, I touched him. We saw some blood on his nose. It was a really great first round, and that's why, yeah, maybe also I was a little bit disappointed, a little bit sad about this issue, but this is a sport. I was at first angry because I don't want from him to stop the fight. After I was disappointed, sad, and after that apologetic for the people.
So Ciryl, how did you feel about the eye poke? How do you feel when your hands and your fingers touching his face? Did you feel something specific? Ciryl responded, no, I didn't feel anything specific. I didn't do it on purpose. And I know what it is to have an eye poke, because when I fought Derek Lewis, I got an eye poke and I was seeing two Derek Lewis for a full round. So I know how it is. And
one round during that is what the debut of the run, and the rest of the run I saw the two Derek Lewis. So I'm not gonna say he's a liar.
Ciryl Gane is a fantastic striker. I mean, he's one of the most beautiful strikers in the heavyweight division. He does wild stuff. You ever see how he throws that front kick from a side stance? And he throws it like a twisting kick. He stands like southpaw, right? And he bobs around like this. And he's totally sideways thing where he stands sideways. And instead of the front kick going like this, like straight out, the front kick goes like this. So
I know. Okay, I see what you're saying.
It.
Yeah.
So his knee when he lands is almost like sideways.
Honestly though, stop arguing. He got eye poked and then Gane pushed his fingers into both of his eyes at once. Let's just call it what it is. I'm being real now. Both fingers, both of his eyes at once. Was it looking to be a decent scrap compared to a demolition? Yes. But both fingers, both eyes at once. Gane was winning a round. No, he wasn't even winning a round. He just had a bloody nose. Other than that, Tom was landing all the better shots. And I'll do a full recap on this. I'm bringing back the second channel. 40k viewers. Oh my God. Dude, Tom, that's clear. That's clear. People are gonna fucking cry about that. Keep your fucking fingers to yourself, Ciryl Gane. What the fuck are you doing? Raking both in both eyes at once in round one. Not all Brits built like Bisping. I mean, he had one going into it. Fuck that, we ain't excusing Tom. Had to rag his eye. Can't see. 30 seconds to the ref. Dude, if he can't see, he can't see. So he wants a cloth to clear stuff out. Thanks a lot, Tom. Well, Gane ruined another title fight. There you go. That's not cope, dude. It's not cope at all. The commentary's acting like Gane was dominating. Dude, Tom landed the better shots early in that round.
Rogan pointed out that this matchup was never meant to be easy for either man. Tom Aspinall has been on a rampage through the division, making top heavyweights look ordinary. But Ciryl Gane is a different kind of challenge. Both Rogan and Daniel Cormier noted that if Aspinall decided to stand and trade punches in close range, it would always come with serious risk. Gane's sharp timing, pinpoint accuracy, and slick defensive movement make him one of the most dangerous strikers in the division. That dynamic was on full display before the unfortunate accident. The opening exchanges were tense. Both fighters were studying each other, throwing feints and trying to find the right range. Then in a split second, Gane's jab went off course, and his fingers accidentally caught Aspinall in the eye, bringing the fight to an abrupt and heartbreaking halt.
Ciryl, first of all, thank you so much for stopping by. Super difficult moment. Can I get your immediate reaction, please?
I don't know exactly. Just disappointed. We put a lot of energy, like I say. And I'm just sorry because at first for me, but also for the people, for Aspinall, for everybody. This is the law of the sport. Sometimes this happening. I remember this happening also for myself. It's like that. It's like that.
For people that didn't see the build-up to this fight, all the programs, etc., can you just let people know the kind of investment and the commitment you made to preparing for this fight?
Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit disappointed because of the energy, the sacrifice, all of this, and unfortunately this happening. If there are not issue, we win or I win, like okay, this is but like that, no, I'm not happy about this.
You did have 3 minutes or so in the octagon with Tom Aspinall, caused some damage. You know, from your thoughts, you've been in there, you felt him a little bit. Like, what did you learn?
It was beautiful. It was a beautiful fight. This is exactly what I expected from Tom. Exactly what I expected for myself. Also, we did very well. I think I'm gonna watch that. But yeah.
No, not that one. The eye poke that he always goes for in fights. Most of the time he lands this in every single one of his fights, bar a couple of them maybe, but typically Ciryl Gane does get off at least a few eye pokes, just like his teammate Dasanina Mavov, and he landed it. He landed his signature move, double eye poke on Tom Aspinall. The finger went straight into the eye on this side. Left hand one. This doesn't really tell the story of it. He landed the eye poke, like you see here, and then he pushed into the eyes afterwards. That's what I think caused the problem. He landed the eye poke and it didn't look that bad, but then he pushed straight into the eye with force on Tom Aspinall to reclaim distance, and Tom had to call off the fight. He can't see. He's going to go out there, get slept because he's blind and he can't get his eyesight back. Or this is what happens. The fight gets called off, and for some reason, there's a lot of people that aren't angry at Gane about this. Even though he's one of the dirtiest fighters in the sport, there's a ton of people talking about how good Gane was piecing him up, destroying him. They're talking about this like it was a 10-8 round before Ciryl Gane landed the eye poke. This was a very competitive fight.
Post-fight reactions were intense. Tom Aspinall's opponent, Ciryl Gane, shared his immediate thoughts, expressing deep disappointment.
I don't know exactly.
I'm just disappointed, he said. We put so much energy into this fight. I feel sorry for myself, for Tom, for everyone. Sometimes this is just how it goes in this sport. He went on to highlight the tremendous effort behind the scenes, the training, sacrifices, and dedication that went into preparing for this bout. That's why I'm frustrated, he admitted. All that energy, all that commitment, and this happens. Normally, someone wins or loses and that's it. But this, it's not how I wanted it. When asked about the brief 3 minutes in the octagon, Gane acknowledged the intensity and quality of the matchup. It was beautiful, he said. Exactly what I expected from Tom, and from myself. We performed well. I'll definitely review it later. However, the fight took a dramatic turn with an accidental eye poke. Gane's jab misfired, and his fingers struck Aspinall directly in the eye. The impact, combined with a follow-up push, left Aspinall unable to continue. What seemed like a small incident in the moment quickly escalated, forcing the referee to call the fight off. Joe Rogan highlighted just how unusual and dangerous this situation is. Eye pokes are among the few injuries a fighter cannot simply shake off. Despite the abrupt ending, social media was split. Some criticized Aspinall for stopping the fight, comparing it to legends like Michael Bisping, who famously fought through partial blindness. Others defended him, noting that he was rushed to the hospital immediately, confirming the severity of the injury. Analysts also drew comparisons to Jon Jones's past match with Ciryl Gane, where Jones opted not to stand and trade, instead taking Gane down to secure a victory. Rogan emphasized this point. If Jon Jones didn't want to trade with Gane, that tells you just how good he really is. The situation was bittersweet. Aspinall had waited over a year for this moment, and fans around the world had anticipated a defining performance. Instead, the fight ended in confusion and controversy. Now, the MMA world is left asking, do they run it back? Does Aspinall recover and face Gane again? Or will the UFC pivot toward a showdown with Jon Jones? Regardless of the next step, one thing is clear. Tom Aspinall remains a powerhouse in the heavyweight division. Ciryl Gane is elite, and when these two finally meet again under clean circumstances, the fight is guaranteed to be unforgettable.